Good afternoon. We'll call the budget committee meeting for July 21st to order. My name is Brooke Harris. First order of business is the roll call. Ms. Washer.
Mr. Harris?
Here.
Mr. Curran?
Here.
Mrs. Burdick?
Here.
Mr. Fanton?
Here.
Mr. Ricky?
Here.
Mr. Stockin?
Here.
Mr. Crandall?
Here.
7 members present.
Thank you. Next on the agenda is the approval of minutes for the June 16th meeting. I'd entertain a motion. Thank you, Mr. Stockin. Seconded by Mr. Ricky. Thank you. Any comments or corrections? If not, all those in favor say aye. Opposed? Those minutes are approved. County Treasurer Terry Ross with a sales tax report.
Good afternoon, everyone. In your packet is the sales tax report for this last month of July. There were 2 payments in July, and we are about $535,000 higher than we were at this point last year. Overall, this month, collections were 45% higher than last year. Compared to last month, we were at 38, so they continue to climb. Overall, our receipts with the diversions taken out were above 20% for increased sales tax for 2021 over 2020.
And I know you've been in conversation with treasurers from other counties. Is it similar with those other counties?
Yes, there was only one which I was kind of surprised at. Chemung was lower than 15% when everyone else was at least 15% or higher, but Chemung had like an 11% increase, I think.
That's year to date?
Yes.
And
No, that was for the month.
Oh, okay. And to what do you attribute our continued good news?
Well, I wish I had the crystal ball, but I still think that online shopping is adding the majority of it. Increase in gas, Quicklys. I've got to believe there's some impact of Quicklys, even though we can't tell that. That's the only new business that we've really added that's been substantial in Allegheny County.
Yes, Mr. Healy?
I just would have to assume car sales are probably down just for the lack of inventory this year. Last year, I think we had an increase last year too, and I think a good share of it not only was electronic sales because it's about we have no major retailers left in the county, but the car sales, I think last year attributed quite a bit to it because of all the stimulus money people had money to spend. I think they upgraded their fleet this year. They're lucky if they can find a car that's for sale on a dealer's lot or elsewhere. So I think yes, I think it has to be internet sales and Quicklys and probably the fact that gasoline's gone up too. Thanks.
Thank you. And probably increased inflation in general, right, Terry?
Correct. I believe you still have to keep the utilities in the mix of those because as utilities go up, obviously the sales tax on utilities go up. So,
Mr. Barnes?
Yeah, on the sales tax receipts, as I recall, we were up in 2019 or 2020 over 2019. Is that about $500,000 or something like that?
that's correct.
So
We ended the year up.
So we're up $500,000 in the first half of this year, or a little bit more than half. So as there chances that we will be close to $1 million up over last year if it continues?
Well, actually, for the first 7 months of reporting this year, we're up 2.7 million. The 500 was only for July.
Oh, okay.
So overall, we're up about 2.7, almost $2.8 million.
Okay, that answers my question. I was a little confused there.
Yeah.